Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to be going over RBGs as a Warlock. So I'm going to be sharing all the tips that I can, how you should set up your character, how to do damage, and then at the very end I'm going to be linking a RBG that I did as Destruction. I think it was at 2200 MMR, so you'll see it all in action. So let's get started. First of all, for spec, the only real spec that I would play in RBGs is Destruction right now. That's really all that I see over 2K, and there's a good reason for it. It's really just the best damage right now. It's one of the best specs overall. So this guide's going to be focused on Destruction RBGs. If you just do regular BGs, you'll also find some good tips in here, but this is going to be just Destruction focused. It's viable, I will say, to play Affliction if there's already another Destruction Warlock in the group, but really, I'm not going to be covering Affliction at all. So let's go over talents real quick. I'll explain. This is my setup. I'll explain why I take each of these talents briefly. So the first one, I just take Darker Generation. It gives me a good cooldown. Soul Leech you can also take if you anticipate a big long group fight. It'll build up a pretty good shield on yourself if you survive for a while. But Darker Generation just has all around utility, gives you a good cooldown with the Hellstone glyph. So that's why I take that. For this tier, I like Howl. Some people take Shadow Fury, but I like Howl because you can Howl multiple healers especially, and AoE CC is really good. That's why you don't really ever take Coil for RBGs because in RBGs you do a lot of group fights, so you want AoE CC and long duration AoE CC like Howl is really good. A tip that I'll share with Howl is play with class colored nameplates on, and if you see a shaman, try not to howl him because a tremor totem will negate the howl completely. So unless I'm sure that he doesn't have tremor totem up, I don't howl a shaman. I try to just avoid him if I can. Okay, for this tier, I take Sacrificial Pact. It's pretty good, especially when you play with Grimoire of Sacrifice. It takes 25% of your current HP and gives you a fat shield. It gives you 4 times of that. So I just sacked 25% of my health, and it gave me a shield for all my health, which is 455,000 damage. So that lasts 20 seconds. It's really good. It's on a short cooldown. The trick with this is because it takes 25% of your current HP, you want to use it as soon as you think you're gonna need the shield. So you don't want to lose it when you're low. Use it when you're low health. For this talent, there's no more Blood Fear, so I take Unbound Will to get out of CC. It's really good. It lets you do more damage, saves your healer, the spell. So that's why I take that. For the pets. For the pet tier, pets are really a liability in RBGs. Sacrifice also gives you that passive heal and lets you do more bursts, so that's why Sacrifice is really good. And for the last one, Manoros Fury is really good for AoE. AoE is a big part of why Destruction is one of the best specs, and this talent, Destruction, would not nearly be the spec that it is for RBGs without this talent. So for glyphs, pretty simple. Conflagrate, Siphon Life, Hellstone. That's what you should take. No exceptions. For gearing and stuff like that, you want to be gearing for Mastery as much as you can, reforging for Mastery as much as you can, then Crit, then Haste. Make sure you get the 6% hit cap. And for gemming, I gem Resilience because I do arenas a lot and you need Resilience for arenas. But for RBGs, you can gem really offensively with like Intellect and Mastery as much as you can because Warlocks are pretty durable in RBGs. So there's a thread on Arena Junkies talking about intellect versus PvP power, and apparently one intellect is better than 2 PvP power, so you want to be using those gems as much as possible. If there's something like a yellow slot, you can do intellect and mastery. Okay, so that's pretty much a setup. So let's talk about how to do damage. So the big strength about Warlocks and RBGs is that we can turn on our damage from sustained damage to single target damage, and we do great at both. So let's go over AoE damage first because this will be the majority of your sustained damage, and that's really what people look at the end. If you want to be invited to groups in the future, do awesome damage and people are going to notice that. Okay, so for the AoE, for the AoE damage, what you want to do is you want to, first of all, put Rain of Fire up almost 100% of the time, especially when there's 3 or more targets. So right now there's 5 targets, so I'm going to do one Rain of Fire. It lasts 7 seconds, and you'll see how much embers. It's actually hitting 6, but you'll see it gives me 2 full embers, pretty much, on 6 targets, I guess. So that's really good for one global cooldown. The reason why you want to Rain of Fire and get all these embers is because your main AoE ability, Fire and Brimstone, makes your incinerates and your immolates and your conflags go in that AoE radius. So you see that it hits all 6 targets around me, or around the target that I'm selecting. It's you need a full ember to do that. So you're going to be spamming that. So you need to have Rain of Fire for that ember generation. One thing that'll help your Rain of Fire damage is using your first Fire and Brimstone and putting Immolate on everything. If you do that, your Rain of Fire is going to hit 50% harder. So you want to use your first Fire and Brimstone on Immolate, and then just keep Rain of Fire up as much as you can, and then from then you can spam Fire and Brimstone incinerates and conflags, and you basically just do your single target rotation, just including Fire and Brimstone before everything. You keep your embers up. So that's really all it is to the AoE damage. Now for the single target damage, it's not that much more complicated. The main thing is, first of all, for Havoc, use every Havoc on cooldown, and you want to use it on Chaos Bolt. So then you'll do double Chaos Bolts so I guess with Resil and everything factored in, it'll be about 100 damage to each target. So 200 damage for one Ember basically is really good. So you want to be using Chaos Bolts for every Havoc that you can. You also want to, when you single target damage, you want to be using Chaos Bolts, especially when you have Dark Soul up. You want to do this exclusively. So all I would do is I just keep Rain of Fire up, make sure your Fire and Brimstone immolates are up, and then pretty much when you have Dark Soul up, you can just spam Chaos Bolts. I guess you could also use Conflag so you get the faster Chaos Bolts too. But yeah, when you have Dark Soul up, you want to get as many Chaos Bolts as you can, and especially with Havoc, you want to be using Chaos Bolts then as well. Other than that, unless if there's not a hard swap, say on a flag carrier or a healer or something like that, you can just AoE, and that's really good. That's really effective damage because it makes the healers and heal a lot of targets. So that's really good pressure to do. So that's basically everything about damage. One other thing that'll help your damage a lot is doing as many shadow burns as you can. I recommend playing with nameplates on, especially class color nameplates. When you see anything low, including pets, swap to it real quick and just shadow burn it. It'll give you an extra ember. It's pretty much a guaranteed kill. It'll give you an extra ember. So extra embers mean more Chaos Bolts, more AoE. So shadow burn also does really great damage. So you'll top killing blows. You should top damage. There's a reason why people stack Destruction Warlocks. AoE damage is really good and Destruction is really good. So that's why people bring classes like Moonkins and Frosty Ks and Shadow Priests and Destruction Warlocks. So yeah, that's pretty much what you want to be doing. So as for CC real quick, Fear is really good because it doesn't break on incidental AoE damage. So there's a lot of dots flying around, so Fear won't break like a Poly would or like a Hunter Trap would, or necessarily get dispelled as easy as those things too. So that's why Fear is one of the better CCs for RBGs. I really only CC offensively, like I'll Fear a healer when we swap onto say a different healer or a flag carrier. Honestly, all you need is just a few seconds of CC when your entire team swaps. So even something like a well-timed blanket spell lock is pretty effective. Howl of Terror is also really good when you make an offensive push. You can howl multiple healers, and you could go for a kill on a flag carriers or another healer or something like that. So I guess I guess the last thing that I'll go over is just some quick tips for each RBG map, and I'll tell you what you want to be doing necessarily, how you can change things up. So for Warsong and Twin Peaks, the flag carrier maps, you pretty much always want to be with your offensive groups. But if you need to assist your flag carrier, you're a pretty good target to help play defensive. More ideal is probably like a hunter or a mage. You want to be doing a lot of AoE damage in those group fights. So I like to put up gateways too. You can help teammates escape if they're pushed up too far, especially maybe like across the water in Twin Peaks. That's a good place, for example. Okay, so for the node maps, like Gilneas, that's a huge AoE fest generally at Waterworks. That's where Destro really shines. I like to put my portal by the huts, and you can use it as LOS. You can also put, what I do is I put a gateway from the flag to whatever side my team is on, so either across the water if I'm Horde, or I can put it to the hut if I'm Alliance. Remember, Rain of Fire doesn't stop caps anymore, but like a Fire and Brimstone, Immolate and Incinerate and Conflag, that works just fine. For Rothai Basin, that's the other node map, you can sack the Succubus for the knockoff at LM. That's generally where the big fight, or at least the first big fight, goes on in that map. So, you know, say like a DK mass grip into a Succubus knockoff is it's pretty effective. Since AB is more split up, you want to be single targeting more often in that map and using fear as well more often. EOTS, that's generally just a big AoE fest in the middle. Put your portal down in the middle, and then you don't have to worry about all the annoying knockoffs. That's another map where you can sack your Succubus and just annoy people like that. But that's just an AoE fest, really. Silver Shard Mines, that's one where the impact of the match is more dependent on your group strategy rather than like individual player skill. Gateways really help for moving from cart to cart, and it's really tempting to AoE when fighting for a cart. But I like to burst kill more often, because if you just even get one kill, the cart can tip in your favor. You can peel the other group with like Fire and Brimstone can flag slow. That's pretty good, and you can also you can spam fear and stuff like that. Just try to be annoying. For Temple, this is the orb map. Warlocks are really good here actually. We're pretty much the best orb holder. I always place my portal on the upper level and then use the LOS of the pillar and like the Z axis. You can jump down, then port up to kite. It's really handy. It's also a good idea to set up like a gateway across like the short side of the map, and that way your teammates can travel from orb to orb really easily. Other than that, that's another BG that's more dependent on like your group strategy and which team is doing the objective more, rather than like who's doing the better damage and stuff like that. So yeah, those are my tips. I'm going to be showing you an AB match now. This is with Skype and all that. There's a few people that you might recognize in this group maybe. There's Hotted. He does like a lot of stuff with Swifty, the Warriors. So I don't know. He's a pretty good Moonkin though. Anyways, enjoy the video, and I hope this guide helped. Thanks.
Just Lexus, you're getting fucked.
Okay.
It's going blacksmith.
I'm going blacksmith.
Fuck, no. Lexus, you're going blacksmith.
Okay, who's going first? Me, Ozzy.
You're capping mine. Fuck!
What happened?
Just cap it yourself, Hottie. Alright, Lexus and...
No, we need Hotted for knockoff at
I
LM.
don't understand what's happening. I'm getting it.
Ozzy did it.
Ozzy
Yeah.
did.
They fuck.
Yeah.
Where's Creepy going? Am I going lumber?
Yeah, where's custom you need him?
Yeah, what happened?
However, you're going blacksmith. No, you're not. Just kidding. I lied.
Don't lie to me.
Oh, I gotta respect this game.
Try to get
Alright guys, let's try and CC a little better.
Alright.
No.
Alright, Hotted, you ready?
Yeah.
Driven to the edge, just wait for it. It
Go ahead.
didn't work, they didn't stack up by the edge.
I'm fearing Jared. He already typhooned.
I
Alright,
get busted.
kill Jelly Boy.
I'm gonna beat the...
Here, after that spear. He's stunned right there. Raping him. Kill Jelly Boy in the back.
Jelly boy.
Alright, stop.
I'm fearing Priest.
Stop shoot Serenor, the DK.
Go priest, look at him.
Okay, okay.
Get on the priest.
E, Healthstone.
Hello? Priest.
You're good,
Yeah, you're good. Go Priest, trust me. I kicked him.
I think be careful.
Finish the
Alright,
sweep. Alright, go Druid now, and then I have heals up here. Finish Druid back, Jelly Boy. Alright, good. Now go mid. Go mid and get ready to end.
Up. Yeah, I'm gonna get the flag here.
They're A-wing us. We gotta whip.
KOE, us what?
DK, kill with DK.
Flag, yeah.
Yo,
I
spot me. Rick. What?
I'm frozen.
I'll key out of my D3.
I just started.
Do some on and then blast him.
Go for.
Pretty big.
Get the DK slow called. Thank you.
One by foot fire heaven. Yeah, thank you.
That's blacksmith.
Yo, shit on the shaman. I stopped him. Get the fuck.
Shaman has a 0 cooldown, so
I gripped everyone back in.
He's dead.
I think Shaman out of there. I think Shaman out
he
of
has
there.
0 cooldown, bro.
Stunning this guy, start the catch.
Dude, it's a win
Trap
bit
him.
war.
Nice.
Hey, don't remember me again.
They're going LM.
Alright.
Yeah, we should go LM. Give us some water walking if you want to cut through.
I got 2 people here at lot mine.
Let me go
You
back.
don't want
Can I just leave this and go with green?
Hey, you don't have it.
I don't have it, but I'm just fighting a 1v1 for 6 hours.
Just stop him for as long as
I
possible.
can't. It's got my
Yeah,
control.
well,
It's got my. This guy really runs my control.
coverage block.
Oh, alright.
LM has a lot. Poly.
Farm and we try to get it.
Stop the cap.
Yeah, we're good.
Alright, kill Kelsgall.
Some mage is really low too. I'm fearing Restadroid.
Get in the middle.
Yeah, go ahead.
Kels almost over.
Yeah.
Off the mage.
Okay, go ahead.
I got you ring. Just
Alright, kill Kelsgall. Good ring. Silence, can't do anything. Kill the other DK now.
I got blind freeze after that.
Get it.
Alright, now kill Fuega.
2
Oh my
BS.
god.
Kill
Spells,
Fuega.
spells,
Blind
We need
spells.
to bring.
I need,
I'll stab priest again after that.
I need one more BS.
Got it.
Just one.
Venn diagram this and shit.
I got it.
Come to BS. Come to BS.
Hey,
Yes, true.
BS,
Already MD. Already MD.
BS.
Come to BS. Just one. Just one.
Slow fall.
Feared.
Finish off this druid, wipe him. I'm dripping him to a stun. Kill this druid before you go.
Just one to BS.
Let's go, I'm chasing this guy.
That was terrible. I don't know why I just
This guy
did that.
really runs my control. I hate this guy.
I still need one at BS, guys. Anyone coming? I don't.
Up in BS.
We'll see. Hello.
This one jumped already.
You're gonna
I'm
cap.
coming to BS.
I call that way
What's-
longer.
Yeah.
That
was-
month is going.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get it back then. We're going to BS right now.
I'm polyed right now. I can't go anything. One day I will though. I'll let you know when.
Yo, I doubt there's anyone at stable.
Oh, they restored 3 people at mine now.
This is one lock.
Mine?
Alright, kill
Get mine.
Kelsgall.
Go black.
Kill DK at,
Yeah, forget mine. Yellow, swipe for me.
DK at, oh no, kill Resto Shaman. Kill technique.
Hey, are we gonna get BS or should we just fuck?
Yes,
fuck
yes,
it?
yes, we can.
DKs. Kill Serenor first, and then kill Kelsgall.
Just start capping their recharge.
I got an instant rest. Yeah.
Shell's over.
Some are coming from stables to BS.
Yeah.
Alright, just stay BS, tap it, whatever.
One coming from water. Rest of
Kill
them.
Kelsgall now, he has no AMS. I'm stunning the other dude.
Oh,
They
they're
just
here.
reinforced hard.
Yeah, they're reinforcing.
You stay here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
kill
drop
Sean.
him. Yeah, drop him.
Okay. Oh, go Jelly Boy, go Druid. Resto Druid in the middle,
Yo, I got a PP too.
Is that our ring? Is that our ring?
Go
No,
shaman, go shaman.
no, I'm not down there.
Get ready to sub shaman. Ready?
Yeah. Technique right now. Everyone on technique.
I'm feared. I'm taking it.
Go shaman, guys. Come on.
I'm taking stables.
Go.
He's done.
Alright, swap Resto Druid. I'm gripping
Oh, he
him.
got it.
Yeah,
Son, that's the
stables.
dude's in.
Yeah, there you go. You got stables.
Alright. Wipe him up.
Dude,
Gripping everyone.
back it though. I don't think he's gonna live very long.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm coming, blacksmith to help you guys win.
Oh, I got
Ah,
BS.
they
I got
fucking-
BS.
Nice.
I got BS.
I'm coming to stables anyway. I mean blacksmith.
Stay by.
Blacksmith
Yeah, just hold these.
good right now.
Up to this one, don't you?
They're getting like split res right now.
Yeah. Good him.
Good cyclone, very good cyclone.
Don't need to hit him.
Cyclone again.
Good him.
Yeah, 0.2% I don't know if I'm gonna cyclone again.
Yeah, you thought Blacksmith was gone, huh?
I think that shit on lock. Alright, I'm going back to lumber mill. Get slow fall off.
Yeah, just float. Call Inks.
Yeah, I'll go lumber mill with you.
I'm gonna take mine and get
I'm rising at LM, yeah.
Where they going?
Looks like they're going LM. I'm not sure though. Pretty
Still
sure that
anyways.
they're going.
That retard warrior and Shaman are coming back middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming LM.
Alright, I'm coming LM right now. Hotted, can you get up here with me for the knockoff?
Yeah, sure.
Warrior is.
Alright. How many people are coming LM? You might not need anyone. Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah,
Uh,
like
oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
five-ish.
There's a bunch.
7 ink LM. Gripping in priest. Go priest right now. Everyone go priest.
That randomly disappears.
Fine.
Alright, you ready for the priest?
Go
Go
back
priest, go
back.
priest, go
Yeah,
priest.
yeah, yeah.
No,
I duped him.
I'm fearing Rest of Druid.
I gripped everyone into the ring.
Nice.
He's,
I'm deep, I need heals. I need
Go
heals.
shaman, go shaman.
I'm dropping a ring.
Everybody has spiritual. No one's gonna take any.
Alright, I'm gonna grip people into the ring.
Alright, do it.
I
Hit
gripped
that
Jelly Boy.
shaman,
I
hit that
gripped the
shaman.
rest into the ring. I
Go
go
shaman,
shaman,
go shaman.
rest of the right now. Everyone on jelly belly.
Alright.
Whoa, what?
Alright, here we go.
Jelly boy, jelly boy, jelly boy. 10% dead. Alright, go on
Shaman.
go on ice wallow, ice wallow, ice wallow.
Alright.
Hey, Creams, you alright?
Give an MD.
I'm okay, you alright?
I'm feeling pretty good.
I gripped him back, I gripped him back.
Just chilling.
CS shaman mid.
Nice, nice. Off shaman right now. Get off the mage. Actually, no. Go DK.
Stopping mage. I'm just gonna watch the flag.
Yep. Dragon's going down. Alright, they're white.
Yeah.
Kill his rest, switch shaman back now.
I got Jelly Boy coming on mine. Very scary. Oh, actually, a mage too.
Yeah, LM's good. I'm clear.
Nice slow fall everyone at LM.
Yeah, swap off people.
So you can just jump, you can just jump.
Just wipe them up at LM first.
Yeah, should be good.
Oh shit, I might lose mine right now.
Oh my god, I'm
Alright.
Oh no, never mind, JK.
I got you, I got you.
Blacksmith's pretty clear, too.
Just hold them down.
I think they got mine first.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
I'm gonna lose it right now.
Like they're sending like 6 of them.
They counterspell me, so I can't do
Silence
anything.
here.
Should we reinforce mine right now?
No, they're at the top.
1,
blind-
2,
I
3, 4,
blinded
5.
the
Yo, I say we hit stables. And
Yes,
climb up the
that
stable.
lock is like so bad.
No, if they could just hit Baxter and take it. Do that.
Yeah, careful.
Let's just keep them.
You're going mine.
Yeah, we'll just hold the 4. Fuck it.
Yeah, just
Bro.
let them grab mine, whatever. Fuck them.
Damn it, damn it, damn it.
boy.
You're going BS, maybe?
Just keep this through.
Yeah, just keep those three. I'll keep hitting
They're
mine by
coming, they're
myself.
coming to BS from mine. They're coming to BS from mine. I'm gonna slow them down over there.
I'm gonna
Actually,
keep
no, I don't
stuff
need
on
to.
you if you
I don't
need
need
to.
to. Just back up, back up. Come back, please.
Alright, complexity, let's blow them up.
Yep. I don't know where. Oh, they are.
JK.
Farm.
No, that's the 1800 team.
What's the difference?
Alright, ink BS, ink BS.
Oh
Yeah,
god,
jump
farm.
shot.
Oh god,
Go in
farm.
there and do it.
Farm. There's like 4 people here. 2.
Really a god.
I'll go farm. Can someone watch flag?
Yo, complexity.
Watch flag.
Yeah, what's
Why
up?
is everyone leaving me in here?
I'm a god amongst men.
Oh, you want to go?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Going
going.
to
Ink
cap.
BS, help.
I'm going BS.
Farm needs help too, right?
There's like 3
Yes,
healers at
yes,
BS.
there's 2 people
3
there.
healers at BS.
They're capping it, they're capping it.
Hit the flag.
Hey, we the flag.
We're all healers.
Oh.
Guys, we're all healers.
I'm a fearing Rest of
Hey, we
Druid.
the flag.
I'm fearing Rest of Druid. Watch a warrior.
I'll AoE the flag, we're fine.
I don't have much
Let's
attacks.
fucking god, dude.
We're just holding over when you need it.
So much talking.
What are we, how are we
Just
doing
keep
this?
me alive. Just
I know.
keep, yo, focus on keeping Dr. Jumpshot alive. I'm spamming blood boil while they're here. Yeah, you like that shit.
Wasn't that funny until you said the name.
Watch
It's
my,
only funny when you say
watch
it.
my jump shot ring a piece
Oh,
on it.
Alan's about to
Oh.
get. Oh no, he's not. I thought he was.
Yo, he's trinketed. The lock doesn't have a trinket in.
Okay, okay.
Couple of them just scared, dude. I got no trinketed farm.
Oh,
but-
attention.
but a lot.
They're all gonna Reddit. They're all gonna res at stables. So
Oh, hello.
I think they left. I'm not sure.
yeah, they
They
will.
should leave.
Yeah, they did.
You know what happens when we get a Destro off?
Yeah, right?
Fucking hunters.
Do not touch my 1v1. 1v1ing this lock. Jake,
Before you
I'm
get
like,
beat, and before you lose.
What's he doing?
no, these heals are fucking retarded. Just kill him, whatever.
Sorry, I'm back. My row happened.
Are you okay? God.
I'm okay. I'm alive.
Pretty much through the game while you were gone.
Alive. Oh, okay. Great work.
Yeah, we're getting 4 cap. Look. Nice.
Yeah, alright. My bad, guys.
Now we're getting 5
I
cap.
lost. Wow, great work. Tired.
I hope we start getting long queues.
Dude, Ray,